Welcome to your weekend focus for April the 30th and May the 1st, 2022. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Do we ever have a lot to talk about here? My goodness. Yes, we have the solar eclipse. We will get to that. Let's start with the numerology. If we start with the 30 energy, the 30 energy is all about a time of feasting, a time of celebration. Good news comes in. Opportunities emerge. Joy, happiness, giggles, laughter. We are more clever under 30 energy. We definitely are capable of a wider vision of our tomorrow. We have great creativity. And 3 plus 0 is a 3. And the 3 energy is all about such a divine number. Creativity, definitely. Giving birth to an idea, inventing, planting the seed. Our intuition is high. Our diplomacy is strong. And if we do the numerology of the day, it is a 13. Remarkably so, it's about change and transformation. Releasing of the past, of the old, stepping into the new, making way for the new. 1 plus 3 is a 4. That's getting our ducks in a row, bringing in some semblance, some order, to bring in balance, harmony. And if we go to the Sunday, it's May the 1st. So we have that 1 energy, the I am. Leo King always says you should say rabbit, rabbit on the 1st of every month. And he does. And so I do too. The I am, the pioneer. And really we have a solar eclipse here. So that 1 energy, the very next day we have a 1 energy to greet us, to make us more confident, feeling like we can succeed, wanting to start new journeys, step into new opportunities, new learning experiences, new relationships, new ways of doing, being, becoming. If you do the numerology of the day, it is a 12 energy. The 12 energy is the hangman energy, being in the moment, surrendering, giving up control, sacrifice. But it's of our own doing. We're not giving a part of ourselves away, but contributing in some way. It's understanding that to back it up, think it through, and then move forward. To look at the situation without emotion if possible. And being in the moment. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is not a promised thing. So live in the moment. Live in today. The now. The 12 energy is 1 plus 2 is a 3. So we have that 3 energy extremely strong for us throughout the entire weekend. Now we have the solar eclipse at 10 degrees. New beginnings, new energy coming in, an easier time to go forward. The energy works well with us. A lot of things are in harmony. They have been in harmony for a while. It makes it a lot harder for us when things are in harmony because we don't push ourselves as hard. When we are faced with a challenge and there's no way to go but through that challenge, we learn, we experience, we gain knowledge, understanding, wisdom. We take steps forward. Well, when the planets are all in such divine harmony right now, we feel good. And so we tend to forget about our focus on our dreams and our goals. And right now, we want our attention on our dreams and our goals. The successes we want to celebrate going forward. So the solar eclipses will bring in positive change, and it could happen quite quickly in our lives. There are so many planets either getting along with each other in the sky or getting along with the solar eclipse. It's hard to list them all. I'll try my best. There's Venus and Jupiter getting along, expanding relationships, meeting somebody to walk the rest of your path with, new friendships, new best friends, new people come into our lives. And we're much more passionate, love money, and not having to work for it. So there's one gift we have. We have the solar eclipses getting along with Mars. So we have that confidence, that wanting to go forward, to tackle the problems, to move forward, to gain land. I got right. We're taking our path one step at a time. We're gaining ground. There we go, gaining ground. The solar eclipse is also conjunct, I think, Uranus. So anything can happen. Expect the unexpected. With Uranus so close to the solar eclipse, expect the unexpected. Anything can happen. Leave all those doors open. Like I told you on Friday, leave all those doors open. I still think it's the time. We don't want to be closing doors yet. We want to look at everything that comes our way. We have Venus. I think Venus is conjunct Jupiter, I think. Maybe. I'm not an astrologer, tarot card reader here, but I do dabble. And so where I dabble, I try to help you dabble. But a lot of you can educate me more than I could ever educate you. So, but that's money, that's happiness, that's bringing in harmony. And Venus is getting along with Pluto. So relationships can grow to a very profound level, a very spiritual level almost. Jupiter and Pluto are getting along. So growth, personal growth, the expansion of us understanding ourselves that much better, the power we have, the magic we have, the skills we have, the talents we have, the abilities we have, the things we have. And Mars and Uranus are getting along. So motivation, inspiration. So we have really everything working in our favor to push us forward, to move us forward. Like I say, though, since all these planets are in this beautiful harmony, we tend to back up and just enjoy the moment. And the 3 energy will even magnify that greatly. We want celebration. We want happiness. We want joy. Good news. That's the kind of energy we want. We want creative energy. And so if we utilize that creative energy, that giving birth energy of the 3, that divine energy, to give birth to something, to create something, to invent something, and maybe you're just recreating you, and that's cool too, in some way, in some form. So relationships can benefit. Our finances can benefit. We can bring in new relationships, new sources of income, perhaps. This is also still a time where we could meet somebody and they have power or influence and decide to take us under their wing and teach us the way they learned, the things they overcame. And that will ultimately lead to great successes. So look for those kinds of opportunities. Absolutely. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. I've been shuffling them up here. They wanted a really good shaking up, so I did clear them before for this reading. So let's see here. Our shadow card. Look at this, the 2 of Wands. Ushering in, calling in that desire, that want, that goal that you want to succeed in, to celebrate going forward. And it's about clearing the space around us to make room for that new beginning, that new start, that new relationship. Maybe we need time or energy or resources, whatever it is. We want to take a course. Now we have to free up that time. And how do we do that? Where do we juggle? Now, is that going to take away from our energy levels, our vitality? Is that going to change the focus from something else we're working on? Do they collide? How do I make it work? Clearing the area, clearing the energy, clearing the path so that the new things can come in. Our first card is, look at this, I kid you not. Oh my gosh. Goosebumps. The Three of Cups. And what is the Three of Cups about? Celebration. A time for feasting. Good news coming in. Getting together with people and enjoying each other and growing with each other and working with each other and utilizing each other's strengths and abilities and knowledge to enhance our path and their path going forward. Absolutely. And the High Priestess, sit in quiet contemplation and realize the magic that you hold within and that surrounds you. There is so much magic in the air right now. If you don't believe in magic, you won't see any of it, so don't worry about that. But if you do believe in magic, you will see little miracles, little rays of sunshine, things that make you smile, things that make you grateful, things that make you laugh, things that bring in happiness, harmony, joy. Look for those experiences. And look within, because you hold so much magic, so much potential. You haven't even scratched the surface of who you could become if you wanted to. And I know when you get that wide angle view, it gets kind of scary of who you could actually be if you wanted to be that person. If you wanted to step into that path and really focus on it and really commit to it. What would it look like? Don't worry, your dreams are supposed to scare you a little bit. Okay, it's a good fear. It's called anticipation. But seriously, this is where we scratch the surface. We see the potential of who we can be, of what we can step into, of where we can give our focus, our time, our attention. And it may happen suddenly. You may just say, if I only had this window of time, and something happens that allows you that window of time. Little miracles like that. Pay attention. Oh, look at this, though. The Three of Swords. We are in need of healing. We are in need of letting go. We have to... it's almost like we need the plastic surgery. We got to get rid of the scar. Every time we see the scar or touch the scar, it brings us right back to that moment, and we relive it again. And down the rabbit hole we go. So we really have to concentrate on letting go. And the best way of letting go is not giving it energy, not giving it time in your mind to say, I'm done with that. I used to relive it. I used to worry about it. I used to tear it apart and analyze it. And that was yesterday. I do that no more. It is a part of my past, a past that I don't even care to remember. I put it in a box now. I do up that box and see you. See yourself. See a page written of your story in your mind when you're meditating. Okay? Maybe you walk into a room, open the door. In meditation, doors are very powerful things. You want to include doors to walk through. In every meditation, you do pretty well. It's just... do it, okay? Just do it. So anyways, you go, let's say you open that door and you go in and there's a small table there and a lantern. Or maybe we'll put a candle there. Let's put a candle there. A beautiful candle, and it's been dripping wax. It looks like it's one of those really long-lasting candles. There's a chair there. And you write out what you need to release. You tell the paper, and maybe you see this magic feather pen move across the paper, gliding, writing it down. You don't have to make the words clear in your mind or anything on the paper, but just put it there. And know that that is the whole part of it. That anything that is left out is intended to be with it anyways. So the stuff that's there and not there, and then roll it up in the scroll, and then start it on fire with the candle. And you see this, there's this bowl there, this fire bowl for you, so you can place it there and watch it slowly turn to ashes and the smoke go up and take it away from you forever, and it's no more. Take those ashes, put it in a little box that's provided for you, and tape it up really good. Maybe there's some good duct tape there for you to use out on the table, and put it on the shelf and put it away, and allow it to collect dust with all those other things that you've been able to put behind you, because you realize now that there's shelves of things that you have walked through, that you have gotten through, that you've had the strength, that you've had the courage, that you've had the willpower to get through. And this too you've now gotten through. It's just a meditation popped into my head, so try it, do your own thing with it. Remember the doors. So I think there is healing, and these are strong hurts. These are big scars. These are things that it's almost like it identifies us in some way, that we can say that we went through that, and therefore that is why we are who we are. And throwing away that crutch and saying, I don't need that anymore. I don't need that excuse. I'm a new person. I'm going forward in new ways. I'm showing my talents. I'm showing my abilities. I'm taking a risk on me. I'm believing in me. I'm believing in God, my angels, my spirit guides to take me forward in some way. But this is a big scar. And there's a lot of healing that can happen right now. And you move past some things that you never thought you could move past before. We've got the Four of Swords. This is about rest. This is about recuperation. As much as this energy is beautiful, yes, we have to kind of prepare our mind, body, and spirit to go forward. Right? We want to be strong. We want to be capable. We don't want to run out of wind. We don't want to stumble and fall. So planning, laying down, meditating on those steps, writing them out. Sounds like Milo took Dylan's bone. And they'd never hurt each other, but... So he amplified there something. I'll have to go back and see what he amplified, what I was saying, because he threw me right off when he did that, like I'm sure he did you. My apologies. And see that light coming through the window and shining down on you. That is the promise of your tomorrow, of your happiness, of your joy, that you are preparing yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Maybe a meditation, maybe just a good bubble bath and a relaxation. Maybe it's a hike through the wood, or maybe it's hitting that... what the boxers use, oh my gosh, punching bag. It's a bag that you punching bag, right? And just working it out through exercise, and or using that anguish or that sorrow to motivate you to make a beautiful garden, redecorate a room, redecorate you in some way. Okay, that's 4 cards. Let's do one more, shall we? Look at this, the 5 of Wands. A little bit of light competition going on here. We're all got strengths, and we all have talents, and we want to appreciate, honor, recognize those things in other people. And yet we have to stand strong for who we are. Everybody's got their own take on a situation, and we have to stand strong in our take. Every can I hold it close enough for you to see? Everybody's got their own stance. Everybody has a different hair color. Everybody has a different outfit. It's about the unique us coming out and being part of a group, being part of society, being part of the collective. It's about evolving ourselves and saying, no, this is who I am. And then when other people do that, you're accepting of them. And then we can realize that this person has traits and qualities. And I'm thinking of that Carolyn Miss story about the man with the tattoo and the 17 piercings helping that elderly lady with her packages kind of energy. So I don't know what video that is. Maybe somebody could post it so somebody could go back and hear that story, or listen to Carolyn Miss, even better. But she's not for the novice. I wouldn't recommend her for the novice, because she can be quite firm in her convictions and her feelings, and you can get easily offended. I know the first time I listened to her, I thought I'd never listen to her again. Oh my gosh, what a horrifying woman. The amount of wisdom she has, but I wasn't ready to hear what she had to say the first time I listened to her. Now I'm much more open to listening to her and understanding that she is telling the truth that we don't want to see sometimes. So back to this card though, and look at there's this bird, this blackbird sitting there on the tree and kind of watching us all, kind of taking notes on who's being strong, who's standing in their own truth, and yet working with others to create create miracles, successes, happiness, joy, things to celebrate, harmony. Okay, let's get a mantra card, shall we? So we have very dynamic energy here for us to capture. Now this energy, I think right up until October 25th is our next solar eclipse. So we'll be feeling this energy, bookmark it. Come back to it occasionally because it is the underlying energy for the next, 6 months then? Okay. We have, look at this, opportunity knocks, go for it. I kid you not. Opportunity will knock, and go for it. Maybe you've already heard the knock at the door. Maybe you're kind of peeking through the eye hole there. I don't know if I want that opportunity. Do not be closing doors right now. Do not overlook something. Do not neglect to pay attention to it. What is it trying to give you? What is it trying to put in your path? Does it match your truth? Does it match your values? Does it match your path forward? Opportunity knocks. Go for it. Believe in yourself. Know that you are protected. Of course, we just don't want to jump into something without thinking it through, but we've had lots of time to think things through. New opportunities are coming your way. Brilliant ideas, educational possibilities, new friends, expanding your potential, opening yourself up to greater possibilities. Everything will be coming your way. You are a good team player. So look at that, the team player, right? Be a good team player. By being a good team player, you gain the respect from your work colleagues and peers. You have good reason to feel proud of your achievements and attitudes towards yourself and others. Embrace any new endeavor with this raw creative energy. Go for it. It's time to dazzle yourself. It's time to stretch your wings and fly. The mantra is, I'm open to new possibilities to expand my potential. Remember, we're very capable of a wide vision under that 30 energy right now. Okay, we'll go and get the animals out, and then we will do a Journey of Love card for the spectacular energy that we will be experiencing. So remember, it's beautiful energy. We should be feeling more, a better harmony in our life and our surroundings. And things are moving pretty fast because I think Pluto is the first planet to actually go retrograde. Up till then, everybody was going fast forward. So now the slowing begins. Okay, our animal, look at this balance. Balance with our moose, with a bluebird sitting on his antler there. So the moose, I should be seeing mooses. There's no such thing as a mooses. Mises. I should be seeing moose. I'm hoping June or July for a little bit of an extended stay. So that's in the works. Balance, release, recalibrate, and dignity. I am only one, but still, I am one. I cannot do everything, but I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. What talent, what ability do you hide or dummy down? It's time to bring it forward. It's time to not refuse to do the something that you can do. Moose tells you it's time to realign your purpose. Look within and note what you are doing outwardly, and you will begin to see where you need to recalibrate your life. Balance is key to enjoying your life, but many times it's lacking. You may feel as if you're on a teeter-totter. Sometimes moods are up, sometimes down. And don't allow a brief moment in time to destroy your balance. Moose walks with dignity. It's time for you to hold your head up high. It's time for you to stand tall. Okay. Would not be complete without our beautiful journey of love cards. These cards are so spectacular, and each and every time they've never let me down, where they don't bring the whole reading together with a final message, just kind of bringing it all in and summarizing it all for us. Okay, I know I'm running out of room here. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Let the feminine lead the way. 39. 3 plus 9 is a 12 energy. We'll be experiencing the 12 energy on the Sunday. I buried the book alive. There we are. And we will go to, not page 39, gifts received though, under page 39, just in case you were wondering that. Nothing just happens, ever. Oh, we're going to read the poem first, so I better turn the page to get to the poem. My coming out is the freedom to fully be who I am, and the surrender to the divine essence expressing through and around me. My coming out is the marriage of twin souls with my life partner in gratitude, in love, unfolding as more than we could ever be on our own. See? Told you so. The feminine principle in you, whether man or woman, is the way forward in your life now. She is the principal feeling of surrender. She feels the intelligence of the divine guiding light in a way that the masculine principle cannot at this time. You may not see where you are going, therefore, but you can feel your way forward. Trust her. Let your mind go. Let your senses lead you, becoming more exquisite and communicative. Be led by your heart. Don't worry if you don't know all the details yet or how it's going to work out. She already knows the way. Let her lead. This oracle brings confirmation to you that what you have been feeling or sensing, even without any logical physical evidence, is worth following up on. Trust your senses over appearances. Trust your intuition over your intellect. You are letting the female wisdom guide you, and she will steer you in the best direction possible. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.